painstakingly, their foreheads awashed with sweat, and Priscilla worryingly quiet.
What's the matter, Pris?
I don't know. Just, things are different now.
I know, baby. I'm sorry. But when we're going, we'll be so much better. Things will be green, and there are going to be flowers.
And bugs?
Oh, yeah, all kind of bugs. Big bugs. Some of them pretty unfriendly. They'll give you a good reason to use your rifle.
Ooh!
You're going to love Sunspring.
The name is pretty, too.
Yeah, darling, it is.
Come here, honey. Want to hold my hand and give your dad a break? He's looking kind of tuckered out.
Thanks. That's a relief.
Are things gonna be okay?
Yeah, Mia Cara. It'll be the life we've always wanted.
Yeah, it will.
I just don't know why we have to go through all these things.
I don't know. The best I can offer you. Have patience. Take a cue from Job.
Brace yourself like a man. I will question you, and you won't answer me. There'll be some sense to it on the other end. I'll have to do better realizing that.
I think the tests are still ahead of us.
And we're going to face it. Fate has left us no other choice but courage.
What the devil?
Dear me.
Who's up there?
Somebody is on that cliff face up above.
Mercy me, a berserk mountain drifter.
Well, that is a sight for tired eyes. Another living thing. Other soul-bearing folk just like me. Now that's a truly handsome family.
We don't have any trifle with you, sir. You best just stand back.
Nor I you, mister. I'm just a little people-starved, if you know what I mean.
You want to eat us?
That's a funny little girl you've got there. Such a darling creature. You're in dire straits if you're bringing something so delicate up here in the mountains.
I'm not delicate.
Don't fear, Priscilla. He can't eat you, not with 4 teeth. However, sir, if you would like, I believe I have a catalog on me. Perhaps I could interest you in some dentures?
Uncton! All right, brother. We'll be moving along now. We'd appreciate it if you do the same.
Well, my good man, I've got to tell you that if you think you've got trouble, I've got a sadder tale to tell you.
We don't have time to listen. You can join us if you mind yourself.
Not so trusting of strangers. Well, I don't blame you for wanting to leave this place. These poisoned mountains, I tell you, they're full of stuff that'll eat at your mind. The water ain't clean, and a poor, lonesome traveler like I had to get hooked on it. These mountains ain't more than dirt thrown up when this planet was made livable. But it was left with terrible chemicals. But I tell you, one day I'ma just go spread my wings and fly. Yes, spread my wings and fly.
Come with us, then.
No, I'm afraid that's not an option for me. I can't leave my mountain, not to be claimed by anybody else. I'll take your water and supplies, however.
Please don't make me do this.
There's nothing you're gonna be able to do.
Ah! Let go of me!
I've got your sissy fella's life in my hands. This man dies if you don't hand it over.
Virgil, come on, you know what you gotta do.
If you like your wheezy little friend.
I don't want to do this in front of...
1.
But I'm not going to let her starve.
2.
Fine. There's a case of food. She'll last you a few weeks.
Good. I'm not letting this one go just yet.
Fine. Just let my wife and daughter go.
All right, then.
Come along, Prissy.
Now, before I release your weasel, I want to check my prize. That is good. Well, turns out I don't need this one anymore.
I don't think so.
Ah! He disintegrated all over me. You just blasted that deranged mountain hobo to smithereens all over my new suit.
Tara, Pris, come on out.
You, sir, are quite good at a gunfight.
I never picked a fight.
Yet still, you ever thought of a traveling gun trick show? Oh! That shoulder is singed from the disintegration.
As far as you're concerned, Uncton, I never used a gun in my life. You understand me?
Are you okay, Daddy?
Of course, Pris. Nothing's gonna hurt your daddy.
Are you okay, Virgil?
I don't know. Just a little numb.
On the other side of Mount Calliope, they would behold Marion. It was an unglorified town, but it had what they needed.
Whoa!
The town's much more hustle and bustle than what you're used to, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's get to looking for a place to stay.
In my experience, Baldwin's has nice cozy rooms and a bar.
Good. You know him, you pay him.
Now, sir!
You owe us much more than a night's rest at some hotel and saloon. Consider yourself lucky I'm not collecting on the whole debt.
You don't think much of the way I run things, do you?
Enjoying yourself?
If you're implying I'm drunk, I'll have you know I'm an epicure. Hence the refined style of drunkenness.
What's the name on the tab?
Scheisser. Sylvester Scheisser.
Oh, brother.
Can I get a drop of the root?
Sure thing, mate.
Nice.
Well, he's out. How about you, stranger? What's your name?
Costa.
You look like you've seen a hard ride.
More like a hard walk.
That is hard.
I'm not one to complain about it.
Well, I hope you're one to drink about it.
Nothing too heavy. Any recommendations? Haven't drunk much of anything in years.
Well, we've got a range of things. I've got an eyedropper of Yucca root oil, but there's an extra charge for the lift up to your room afterwards.
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing I'm after.
I didn't think so. You don't strike me as a typical barfly.
Wow. That's a gas lamp. That thing must be an antique.
That it is. All the way from the homeworld.
It's quite a collector's item. Wouldn't you just do as well with an electric light?
Yes, but that's not really why it's there. In another life, I believe I used a lantern, probably of a different sort, carried around looking for an honest man. Are you an honest man, Mr. Stockwell?
I hope so. I try.
Do you succeed?
Does anyone?
Tell me, what brings you into town after being away for such a long, long while?
We're leaving Endymion. There's nothing much left for us here.
Where are you headed?
We're hoping for Sunspring on Selene. Been wanting to see if the waters are as crystalline as they say.
It is a shame you're leaving. I was raised on a farm. I do love the farming life. The simplicity, the hard work. Makes you better.
That it does. But I'm not terribly certain it was the life for me. Once more, something I tried to do came to naught.
Well, life is that ways at times. Have to assume it's part of some sort of cycle, a purpose, a leavening.
How so?
We all do things that need to be made up for, don't we?
You seem keen on getting me to admit to something.
I just like to get to know the people who occupy my stools.
Their crimes and all? Their integrity?
I might have other reasons to bring it to light.
A federal marshal's badge.
I knew who you were as soon as you walked into the door, Stockwell. Call it intuition. Call it facial recognition software.
You don't know a thing about me. None of you would.
I run this place because it gives me an anonymous window into another world.
I'm not a criminal.
No, you're not. You just did a good deed in the wrong way.
I don't know how you think you know.
Are you done lying to yourself? Done spending years of reclusion on a dusty old farm? Done running away?
I have a family. I try to do the right thing when I can, but I will fight to see that my little girl doesn't lose her father.
That's why I'm not going to arrest you. It's why I want to give you another chance. A chance to use those shootist skills for good.
No good ever came of them.
What if I told you it could? You could work for the law.
You want to take a wanted man and make him a lawman?
It wouldn't start there. It would start with you working for your pardon.
How so?
I'm not the usual barkeep. That'd be my deputy. But he's dead, unfortunately. Shot through the heart by the gun of the most dreaded criminal in this territory.
And you want me to face off with a man like that?
You've got the potential, and you're good at killing people.
I'd only ever killed the one prior to my journey here.
Then you still got it. And you'll be satisfied in knowing that you won't be killing a man this time. He's the closest thing I've seen to evil, taking up legs and walking without wrapping itself in human flesh. He's a force of nature, called Harrow. He's a hell-bent android, sometimes an alien scalp hunter, game hunter, sometimes a mercenary, sometimes a raider.
You're not exactly selling me on this.
You have to, Virgil, or I'll take you in. This cold case killing of a law officer will end with them standing you up on the end of a propulsion cannon.
Public execution by radiation in this day and age of all things.
And you'll have an audience. I guarantee it. Perhaps your young daughter.
Very well, then. I'll get you your man.
Good, good. I know you were hoping to go undetected in town. But so long as you're here, you won't have any threat from the law.
I'll bring you his head.
You know, I envy your happy little life, and I wish it could be better. There was a time when things grew on this planet. Trees, crops, families. Now it's just cruelty. Sometimes I wonder if we were meant to be out of here at all.
Uncton, what do you know about a man called Harrow?
The Harrow?
I imagine there's only the one.
Well, you'd be right about that. Just what do you imagine you're going to be getting yourself into?
It's not what I'm getting myself into. It's what I'm getting out of.
Harrow picks and disposes of aliases about like he does people. Changes constantly. Drifts from place to place, rounding up thugs everywhere he goes. He's a master of manipulation.
Do you know what he'll be up to next?
I can find out.
Virgil, what's going on?
We've got a chance, Tara. Not just to leave behind Endymion, but to leave behind the past. To clear my record, and to be sure that when we get to Selene, it's a new life, a fresh start.
And that involves what? Criminal networks? More killing?
It has to. But this time, maybe it grants me my innocence.
He then left to find his way along the path, a path laid out before him that would lead on to the noble streets of Starshear Rim. And so Virgil Stockwell began to hunt. He began his hunt for me. And me? Who am I? I'm the man who kills them.
You've just heard Episode 1 of Starshear Rim. Starshear Rim was written and directed by Clayton Hester, who served as the lead audio editor. Charlie Labitska played Virgil Stockwell. Jonathan Reynolds played Sylvester Uncton. Yours truly, Gabrielle Freitas, played Tara. Clayton Hester played Harrow. Margo MacArthur played the Barkeep. Sarah Grosse played Priscilla. And Gabe White played the Mountain Man. The score for Starshear Rim was co-composed by Rachel Harnest and Clayton Hester. Sound effects are from soundbible.com and freesound.org. You can contribute to RRT by going to the Red Hawk Radio Theater page on anchor.fm and clicking on support. Then you can set up a monthly contribution to help RRT grow. Rate and review us on Apple Podcasts to help others find RRT. Email us at redhawkradiotheater with an ER @gmail.com. Thanks for listening and tune in again next week.